So most doctors won't admit it, but most of us are not in the business of providing health. Rather, we're in the business of chronic disease management. Well, my interests over the years have changed, where I see the importance of actual health, not only for my patients, but selfishly for myself. So recently I read one of the best books on health I've ever read by Dr. Peter Attia. It's called OutLive, The Science and Art of Longevity. Today, I'm doing a book review, y'all. What's up, San Antonio and world? I'm Dr. Qasim Butt, and I'm a kidney doctor, and I'm here to break down health in a simple way. Now, one of the things I got sick of over the years is how medicine is oftentimes a pharmaceutical-first industry, meaning for every problem, there is a pill. This leads to a state that we call polypharmacy, where a patient has so many pills they have no idea how or when to take them. This also leads to a simplistic logic on the part of the healthcare system, where doctors think that a pill treats a problem, rather than actually addressing the other underlying cause of that problem. For instance, initiating or adding drug therapy for, say, high blood pressure or diabetes, but never addressing the 20, 30, 40, 50 pounds around a person's midsection that on their body that actually caused them to have metabolic syndrome in the first place. Now enter this book, OutLive, by Dr. Peter Attia. What was great was his style of thinking. It totally disrupts the status quo of medicine, but doesn't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Meaning holding on to the good aspects and technologies we've developed over the years, but changing our mindset about them. For instance, instead of looking at pharmaceuticals as the end-all be-all, look at them as something that helps augment better outcomes along with lifestyle changes. He particularly brings up drugs like metformin, statins, and others that help augment this better outcome. The entire book emphasizes longevity and brings up something called centenarians. Those are people that live to over 100 years old. Now, we can't mimic their genotype, meaning their genes themselves, but we can maybe mimic their phenotypes, meaning how they express their genes. How do we do this? By not just concentrating on lifespan, meaning how long we live, we need to concentrate on healthspan, meaning how well we live a disease-free life. He discusses how when a person's health span and lifespan don't meet up, most people actually wind up living a marginal decade, meaning the last 10 years of their lives, their condition slowly deteriorates and they cannot partake in things and activities that they love to do. Now, in order to increase our health spans, you need to concentrate on what Dr. Peter Attia calls the 4 horsemen of death. You need to avoid these at all costs or postpone them as long as possible. That's heart disease, cancer, neurodegenerative disease, meaning brain or cognitive dysfunction, and type 2 diabetes, as well as all its complications. Now, to increase longevity, Dr. Peter Attia says exercise is the single greatest pill you can take, more important than diet. He actually states that in the past he was more on the diet camp, but now he's more on the exercise camp. And what does he recommend? He recommends about 3 hours per week of exercise. That's about 4 45-minute sessions, but he actually says more may be better. Examples of exercises he recommends include cycling, swimming, running, rowing, rucking, anything to kind of get the heart rate up. Now, diet and caloric restriction are crucial for weight loss and fending off things like diabetes. He quite honestly goes into detail about diet in the book, but when it comes to longevity, exercise can't be beaten. Now, regarding exercise, he stresses the importance of avoiding injury, as overdoing it sometimes can lead to a major injury that can stifle your health and ability to exercise later in life. Overall, guys, this is an excellent book that I highly recommend. For a patient, it gives you great insight into your overall health and what you need to emphasize in your daily life. For a physician, it gives you a completely new perspective on how to address your patients and your profession, especially if you're not happy with the status quo in medicine. Selfishly, I'll be using a lot of Dr. Peter Attia's suggestions for myself. Let me know if you read the book and what you think. And remember, it's your kidneys, your health.